I say, yeah, I'm home now. Probably go home probably like, I go to work probably like 6:30. So, yeah, I've been working like every night pretty much like 7:30 to like 6:30, 6 o'clock every night. Yeah. No, I have the weekends off. Yeah, it is, but to me, you know what I mean, the job is like one, I can get my bread up real quick, so I don't mind it. And then the second thing, like to me, it's like I'm learning the job, you know what I mean? So I'm learning the things that I want to do, like in the future on my own. So like I don't mind it because it's like the time is just about just it's like practice, you know what I mean? That's how I'm like looking at it. It's like practice for the game, you know what I mean? Understand customer interactions, the different types of deliveries, which deliveries make money, which ones don't. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just trying to understand. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be able to pick the owner's brain essentially, and and then the supervisor, like I'm just like whatever he asks, I just do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't question it, don't whatever. Just like all right, cool. Just like just because I just want to get in a position. You know what I mean? If I put in all the work in now, then like when I ask for something, you know what I mean, months down the line, you know what I mean, they'll give it a second thought, like quick, you know what I mean, like they'll be more apt to do it too, because they're like, well, he put in work, or you know what I mean, pretty much everything I explained earlier, you know what I mean, just like as far as just putting in the work, so they want to invest in you type of thing. So for me, it's like either they're gonna give me my CDL, and then I'll give them another year, or I'm gonna have enough information to the point where I'm gonna just go buy a truck and then I'm gonna just go do it on my own because I'm gonna know how to operate things. And I'm along the way, like I'm taking notes as far as like what things cost. So like this way, like when I make the move, I'm making a realistic move. Like I understand like the risks and what you know what I mean, like my losses and stuff like that. Is and instead of just kind of going to it thinking it's gonna be one thing and then you get you know what I mean bamboozled with the truth and then it's just like oh wow you know what I mean I don't want to be like that because that's when you start to lose money and you know what I mean I can eliminate that all of it or a good amount of it just by paying attention and learning and asking the right questions and then I'll have all the information I need to you know what I mean go do whatever I wanted to do. You know, well, especially because you know what I mean. Like I had a conversation with A, and we figured out how much like the trucks actually cost. Cause I thought they cost way more. Like I thought they were like 30, 40, $50,000. But after my conversation with A, I ended up doing some research. Come to find out that those box trucks are only like four or $5,000. Yeah, yeah. And then like a real good one is like $10,000. I'm like, oh, I'm like that kind of changes the game a little bit. Exactly. Exactly. And you don't need a CDL for them. All you need is just your DOT, which or that's just going to the doctor. You can pay $100. You go to the doctor, and they just pretty much say that you can see and you're physically fit to drive. A CDL is really just for the bigger trucks. Just and a lot of that is based off of, like what you're hauling, and pretty much it's like anything longer than 26 feet and then like you just carry different types of stuff. Like you can carry construction equipment, you can carry um, like pallets of clothes for like targets, the long those long trailers. You know, what I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do, but it's only with the bigger. It's only with the bigger. Um, like with those type of companies, anyways. Like you're traveling way more. You know what I mean? Because they're making their money by going state to state and taking stuff. You know what I mean? Because you're carrying a lot of, you know what I mean? You're carrying a lot of things on your truck. So those are all gonna be like long distance things. You know what I mean? Like all your money's gonna be made like going from like New York to Florida and Florida to whatever. Versus with the smaller truck company situation without the CDL, I don't need all of that, and all that's local. You know what I mean? So it's like it's pretty much like, and it's a situation where you can pretty much pick this up in like any decent sized city, because pretty much all my company did is they are a third party to a logistics company, so a company that just they're already carrying mad freight. So pretty much they went to that company and was like, we'll take your overstock or the things that you have trouble like shipping out locally, and we'll take care of this specific area for you. And that's pretty much all they did. So they're subcontracting to a logistics company, and then they're creating their own routes and stuff like that based off of the freight they get, because they said they're going to do it within a certain area. So I could essentially do the same thing, where I just go to a company and be like, I'll, you know, what I mean, I have two trucks. You know, what I mean, I could do me and someone else, and be like, you know, what I mean, we'll take care of this freight for you. And then we, you know, what I mean, either I could drive up there and just pick up the freight, so this way I can save on warehouse space, or if I felt comfortable enough, then you know, what I mean, leasing a spot. But then at that point, you know, what I mean, I'd be taking on a financial hit as far as taking care of a place and the electricity. You know, what I mean, I'd be taking on mad extra bills. So I don't necessarily know if I'll go that route, but there's a couple of ways I could do it, but I still need to learn more before I can really determine what's the best route and like the best way to kind of go about it. Um, but yeah, huh? Well, AJ was just focused on getting the CDL. You know what I mean? He wasn't really. It didn't really matter if it's local or not. But that's what I was telling him though. You know what I mean? Even like with the Uber stuff, like all that's local stuff. Like if you willing to take Uber to the next business, you actually could. You just gotta buy a second car. I'm like, you just gotta just once again, it just boils down to priorities. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? I hate to reiterate it so much, but it's just you have to figure out what's important to you. You know what I mean? Is it the freedom that you feel that you gain with Uber, or is it the stability so you can kind of maneuver how you want to? You know what I mean? But you have to sacrifice one of the things. You have to sacrifice something. It's either how you orchestrate your time, or I mean, really, yeah. I mean, it really boils down to time. You know what I mean? Do you want to orchestrate your life around the time that is allowed to you, or do you want the freedom to make those decisions all the time? And if you do that, you have to plan accordingly. You know what I mean? You have to plan your life around that stuff, because stuff happens. You know what I mean? If your livelihood is based off of the car, then you need to have multiple cars. So if one goes down, you got to back up to continue on doing what you got to do until that one gets back on the road. You know what I mean? So, but like I told him, but I was like saying the same thing. I'm like a job isn't bad neither. I'm like, because you get a basic job, you know what I mean, that's 40 hours, but you can still Uber on the side, and then you can get way more money, and then you can really start to do the things that you want to do. So I was like, you know what I mean, I gave him multiple things that, you know what I mean, if I was in his shoes, I could potentially do. But once again, it's just about, it's like, I can't make that decision for you though. You know what I mean? It just boils down to what's you feel is important to you. And once you figure out what you feel is important to you, and what you're willing to tolerate and not tolerate, then um, you know what I mean, that decision will naturally come to you, because you'll start to weed stuff out, because it doesn't carry your values or your morals or what you're actually looking for. You know what I mean? You'll be able to look at it a certain way. No, I get it. But I'm telling you with the trucking thing, I think it's gonna be something that's gonna allow him to do that though, because like like this the type of money. Like listen, so like me, so like I make about like a little over like 200 a day, like on average, right? The truck that I haul, like the freight that I pull, if I pulled the same deliveries, I would make over $2,000. So that means for the same work that I'm doing every day, like I could make $10,000 if it was my stuff, like a week. Like that's a lot of money, but that's the potential though, and it's accessible. So that's why, like I said, if I know the ins and outs of it, you know what I mean. That's something that I could teach him because you know what I mean. I know what he feels. You know what I mean. Some of the stuff, you know what I mean, I've experienced myself. But that was partly like I told him, like that was partly why I reached out to him because I don't want him to waste time making, you know what I mean, silly mistakes that I did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because there's things that you know what I mean, I wish I could have did, and you don't want to get into that battle with yourself because then you just kind of end up in a cycle where you keep restarting unnecessarily, thinking that that situation is gonna change, but once you just end up in the same situation like over and over and over and over and over, and you just eventually have to face it. You know what I mean? Eventually you have to, you know what I mean, do some stuff that you don't want to do and just eat it and just understand what the long term goal is. But you can't really do that without really like understanding yourself and like understanding like what you want out of the situation. Like what's like I said, it just boils down to values. Like just what's important to you, like you and your life and what's gonna make you happy. Because I was like, at the end of the day, I'm like, it doesn't matter what I say to you. It doesn't matter what mom says to you. I'm like, it doesn't matter what Nika says to you. It doesn't matter what anyone says to you. Like, you're the one that has to wake up happy with what you're doing. Like, if you're not happy, like, it doesn't, it doesn't matter what your job is or how much money you're making because you're just gonna be sick of it. So, right, but I think the balance comes with doing it with a reason. You know what I mean? I think that's where the mistake always happens. Even with me, you know what I mean? You think working that much and getting the money is going to make you feel better, but you miss, you know what I mean? You miss the home life, and then you're like, you're like, I'm doing all this for what? Like, yeah, you get to buy stuff, but it's just like, that's not necessarily what's important to you, you know what I mean? So if you are going to make that sacrifice, it needs to put you in a position to where, with, you know what I mean, within a couple of years, you're able to either get more money for less time. You know what I mean? Either way, you need to make more money. That needs to increase, but you need to just figure out a way to where you can make more money for less time. But typically, you can't do that without having, you know what I mean, a track record proven. You know what I mean? You need something um, super stable to stand on in order to make that move. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're pretty much jumping out there blind, and that unnecessary, you know what I mean, risk is gonna essentially put you right back in the cycle that you were trying to avoid to begin with. And then you're pretty much starting all over, and then you're, you know what I mean, you're right back where you were, and it becomes a cycle that you can't break because now you're rocking off of emotion and not logic. Um, you know what I mean? That's just talking. That's all from experience. You know what I mean? That's just, you know what I mean. I've been through that, so that's why I was like, you know what I mean. Before it gets to that point, you know what I mean. Just like I said, just I reach out to him, and you know what I mean. It wasn't on no game or nothing. It's just like, yo, just bro, I was just genuinely thinking about you, bro, and just was like, yo, I just gotta just tell you this. You know what I mean? I know you'll listen. I know you'll do what you gotta do. I know you'll talk to wifey. I know you'll take the necessary steps. But you know what I mean? Just like I told him, I was like, you gotta think like 2, 3 years from now. Like you got to be thinking about the future yourself. Like what position do you want to be in, or what are you trying to do? And understand like the next 6 months they're gonna suck because you're gonna be doing stuff that you don't want to do. But at the end of the day, that's where the sacrifice is. You know what I mean? You gotta choose. Once again, you gotta controls about choosing your sacrifice. You know what I mean? And understanding that the sacrifice and the compromises that kind of come along with the decisions you make, and that's gonna be, you know what I mean, those things are gonna happen regardless. If you make a decision, those same things are gonna happen because that's essentially your decision. Um, and time waits for no one, man. Time waits for no one. So you know what I mean. It's just some things you just gotta start taking more serious. You know what I mean. Even for myself, that's I'm saying those words to myself too. It's just you know what I mean. Just taking those things more serious and understanding that I'll get what I want. Just gotta be patient and put the work in, and you know what I mean. Rome wasn't built overnight, and things just don't happen as fast as I want them. But if I'm patient, you know what I mean, time flies a lot faster than you think it does. So before you know, the thing that you want to stand in front of your face because you were patient, and you waited for the right time to things that transpire and happen naturally versus trying to force something, you know what I mean, completely unnecessarily just because you want to change. Not facts. Not facts. Without question. Because they got to do it together. Otherwise, they're just going to hold each other back unknowingly. And then, you know what I mean, that can start to go to resentment really fast. Yeah, facts. Like they ain't got no kids or nothing. Like, yeah, but oh, I know. But I mean, but they, you know, what I mean, the thing that they don't understand is how expensive kids is. You know what I mean? Like the fact that his bills is more than my bills is like, I was like, yo, boy, that's crazy. And like you don't got kids yet, bro. Like you gotta, you know what I mean? If they really went that route, they gotta dial back. Like you know what I mean? There's a humbling that comes with with that, with having kids. You know what I mean? Like once again, sacrifice. You know what I mean? That's the, you know what I mean, the common denominator in every situation. It's just, you know what I mean, choosing your sacrifice. Not facts. Not facts. I mean, cause you'll need it. You'll need it because you know what I mean. Trying to do that off of Uber, taxes, and everything, that's not a great space to be in. That's crazy. Right. Which is smart. But something even so small as that, like to think that far ahead, you know what I mean? Like to be like that's like the space that I want to be in mentally, where it's just like you think that far ahead. Like I'm trying to I'm about 2 years ahead now. You know what I mean? But I want to be like I want to get to the point where I'm at like 5, 10 years ahead. Because now you're locked in. You're really you know what I mean. The planning parts of it. Uh, to see it and visualize it is beautiful. It's nice. It's just nice because I just know what's you know what I mean. What's just gonna happen. Just where I'm gonna be able to put everybody. It's just gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice when it happens. It's gonna be nice when it happens. Yeah, yeah. It took a while to get there though. It took a while to get there. It wasn't like I didn't just stumble upon it. It's you know what I mean. Definitely was a long mental battle and journey. And all right, that's smart. I mean, eventually the goal is to where like it operates without me even having to physically even drive anymore. Like that's the ultimate. That's the end goal. The end goal is just to have the employees, and then I just show up and just have to deal with the business parts of it, and just continue just you know what I mean, growing the company. You know what I mean. I definitely don't want to be driving forever. You know what I mean. I'll probably drive probably for like the next maybe like 10 years because you know I know once I eventually work for myself, you know what I mean. I gotta grind it out and put the work in on that part of it too. But eventually, you know what I mean. I want to get to the point where it's like I got about like 5 or 6, you know what I mean, real trusted drivers. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The office, all that good stuff. You know what I mean. To where I could just put people in positions. Just, you know what I mean. People need a job, need to work. You know what I mean. I have you know what I mean, a situation that can always help some, you know what I mean, people in the family. You know what I mean. It ain't going to McDonald's. It's like yo, you need, you know what I mean. Let's you know what I mean, send them to cousin Marquise or Uncle Marquise or whatever title it is to whatever family member. But you know what I mean, just understand that like this is the situation where you come to me. You know what I mean. I can help you get right. You know what I mean. I can teach you, or you know what I mean. Just because it's for me, it's just all about community. You know what I mean. It's just about you know what I mean. Just my kids need to have reach to you know what I mean to the right people. You know what I mean, and people who understand certain things, so that way they operate a certain way. And then if they need help, you know what I mean, help is accessible. Because you know what I mean, I'm not gonna always have the answers. You know what I mean, church isn't always gonna have the answers, and you know what I mean, we rely on our you know what I mean, you guys and you know what I mean, family and friends, and you know what I mean, they're gonna rely on us, but they're also gonna be relying on like their cousins, and we want everybody, you know what I mean, all the kids, you know what I mean, to you know, when they have kids, you know what I mean, when you know what I mean, AJ and them all have kids and all that, you know what I mean, they'll be included in this too. It's just all the kids they can rely on one another. You know what I mean? I want them having different types of conversations. You know what I mean? I want them having fun and playing, but at the same time, like they're thinking like saving money is like putting on underwear to them. You know what I mean? Like thinking about certain types of investments or how they can make money. Like it's just like putting on a shirt. Like it's so second nature to them that it's just a part of who they are because it's just the culture. It's just a community. We all breed, you know what I mean, the respect and the mannerisms and a certain way you carry yourself when you're speaking to people and just all those things, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean, it takes a true community of people um, to bring the best out in, you know what I mean, everybody. You know what I mean? It makes everybody's situation easier. You know what I mean? It's just, once again, it's sacrifice. You know what I mean? You do stuff for them, they do stuff for you, and Some people are just gonna do stuff. You know, some people are gonna be the grunt people. They're gonna do more, a lot more than others. But you know, what I mean, everybody helps. You know, what I mean, each other grow, and you know, what I mean, kind of taking like a different way of like you know how you always make the analogy of like how like other races a lot of times will like allow their kid to stay home after they go to college. This way they can save money to go to like you know what I mean the next situation. You know what I mean? It's like this. It's like the same type of thing. You know what I mean? Having just the resource to take anything to the next level because you just have a true community. You know what I mean? Like asking for something and reaching and talking to people is not like a taboo. Yeah. Nah, facts. I just think it also is just like it's just not seen. It's not seen. Like you know what I mean? Like when you really think about it, like in the black community, like I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but like you know what I mean, it's not like anything that's actually talked about like as a success story. You know what I mean? Like it's not anything that people typically shine a light on. Like they'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like they like if anything, like they'll just downplay it. Like, oh well, he was smart anyway, so we knew that X Y. You know what I mean? Like they'll act like he was gonna do it regardless. But you know what I mean? But it was really little things like that. But they just kind of like I said, I just feel like it gets downplayed too much. Nah, fuck. I agree with that. I mean, I don't disagree. I, I mean, it's just they got to get to that spot. Like it sucks. You know what I mean? It sucks because like I understand it. You know what I mean? Like, cause everything for me has just been like a hindsight thing. But like I get why they do it. But like it's kind of frustrating. Like also because it's like I get like it just sucks. Like when you have just a certain perspective of. I was actually having this conversation with my brother Tyrese today. I was just like, it's just crazy. Like if you just have like a certain perspective of something, like how blind you can be of just like what's really going on. Like to the point where like you're just completely naive, like unintentionally, because you're so focused on that narrative or perspective of whatever you view it as that I mean Right. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. We're actually all 100%. Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing, though. But, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's really no really to add to that. Because even when I think about, like, the times where I was, like, in those spaces, a lot of times it's like, I really wasn't talking to the family like that. Yeah. Uh, I mean, like, how much, like, I mean, how much are, like, if you were to try to rent another house, like, how much would that cost? Is it, like, a lot more than what you normally pay? No, I was just curious. I mean, I mean, what happens if you downsize though? Huh? Oh yeah, cause it's not like a city. It's not like you just got like apartments and stuff. Yeah, I got you. So what? It's just like they just got like houses. Like they don't got like apartments or nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about like all the. You gotta be quiet at this time because of the. Yeah, I feel you. Wow, like cheap, like what? Like 300? That's crazy. So you could get like a like for like $100,000 house would be like what would be like a Moore Street type of house. Where's what's the good part of Cleveland anyways? Like where's the good part of Cleveland? Okay, like where Trey lived. Okay, so that's the bad part. So like okay, so where the barber shop is, the basketball court, like where Mark like Mark or Mark that's what the bad part. Probably like 50, 60. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Lord. So what about um like um like grandma and papa's like they crib. Like taxes and stuff. Oh word. Oh, they trying to set you up. Yeah, I actually have like a little video from it. It's like kind of hard to see because like it's kind of grainy, but I have like a video from me actually playing basketball down there on my computer. I was so tiny. I was mad for. I was surprised. Like looking back, like for as small as I was, I did a lot. I did a lot for being as small as I was. AJ got it, bro. If I was AJ's height, bro, I'd be in the NFL. Nah, it's over. Tell them to hang it up. Unless you got like unless you like the fastest kid in the world, bro. You got he is 5'7", but I mean, people are nowadays. It's like athletes are just so much more athletic and agile, and you got 6'10" people acting like they 6'1". like people like those kids, man, are just on a they're on a different level physically, mentally, just because they start so young. So by the time they get, you know what I mean, 12, 13, 14, or in high school, they pretty much have seen it all already. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you start in the circuit that young, oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Or good for him though. Good for him. Yeah, gotta stick with it. Hey, yeah. Oh, okay. Right, right. I mean, that's good though. That's real good. Gotta invest. Gotta invest. I mean, and you know what I mean. She's not letting. I mean, she's empowering him in a good way. You know what I mean. So this way, he doesn't ever use you know what I mean that situation as like a crutch because he has you know what I mean a bunch of tools in his bag. You know what I mean that he can rely on. Um, to also shine a different light on him in general. So even from a general standpoint, people will be more receptive to him just because you know what I mean he can be more relatable just because you know stuff you can articulate yourself. You know what I mean it goes once again. You know what I mean it's not thinking about the kid now. It's about thinking about the kid. Um, or just thinking about situations in general. Just 4 or 5 years down the line. Man, Right. Well, I mean, once again, you know, I mean, the good thing is that she's not using it as a crutch. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people in that same situation would make be making excuses left or right. You know what I mean? She got empowered by it. You know what I mean? By empowering them. So you know what I mean? More power to her. You know what I mean? That's I mean, but that's about tapping into your adversity. You know what I mean? Adversity brings the best out in that. You know what I mean? In people in general, and you know what I mean? It's typically about how you respond to that adversity is the make or break of the situation. Because you know what I mean? She could be you know what I mean, being sappy and mopey and not be as dedicated and you know what I mean, that would you know what I mean, she would see the results of that, you know what I mean, not right away, but you know what I mean, in a couple of years, because that's the seed the seed that you planted. Um, but now she's planted a different seed, and she's gonna be able to, you know what I mean, sit back and really enjoy the rewards of her work. You know what I mean? In a few years, when he can really, you know what I mean, take off and start to articulate for him. You know what I mean, on his own, and you know what I mean, just growth of a kid in general. Um, you know what I mean, and then add the tools that you give them, and you kind of see that kind of just the beauty of being a parent. You know what I mean? There's just no other way to explain it. It's just that simple. It's just the beauty of being a parent. Just watching watching them manifest until the person that they become, and it's just yeah, you know what I mean. It's just a joyous thing to watch. So it's just yeah, you know what I mean. She'll get that. She'll get that. And it'll be nice. It's a very nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling. Nah, you'll have. I mean, you'll definitely. You'll have a few. You'll be few. You'll be good. You'll probably have at least. You'll have at least 10. I mean, you got two. I mean, hey, you got about two on them. I can see Christian just having one. He want a little Christian. Brendan probably gonna have. Brendan might have the most. Brendan might have like three. Brendan gonna have like two twins or something. He gonna be some out of odd, the most random situation. Nah, he ain't doing the magic. Nah, we're not letting that slide. Nah, we're not letting that slide. Kayla gonna have a few too, so she will. Wait, didn't Star had a kid, right? Star still ain't have no kid with Warren yet. Oh, word. Ooh, yeah, yeah, not facts. That's a control freak, yeah. Yeah.
fast, Spartan.
Really?
30 seconds remaining.
That sucks. Like, you mean New York?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic showcase of skill. Take down your targets quickly.
That's hilarious.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah. That's the quiet people. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jun himself would be impressed.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining.
Really? Take notes. Yo, that is hilarious. Oh, that is great. That is absolutely great.
2, 1. Fantastic showcase of skill. Eliminate the targets.
Right. Oh yeah, cussing.
30 seconds remaining.
That's so random for her though. I mean, but why even so she? I mean, that's a hell of a sacrifice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It bothers her.
Fantastic showcase of skill.
Fam, I ain't gonna lie, I feel hyper disrespected. I'd feel disrespected like crazy.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining.
Yeah, he didn't want to just say that.
be a force on the battlefield yet.
Oh.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining.
Right. Yeah, facts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Spartan. Eliminate the targets.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that. Alright,
30 seconds remaining.
yeah.
5, 4,
Alright.
3, 2, 1. Nice run that time, Spartan. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice run that time, Spartan.
I hear that.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Thirty seconds remaining.
Why these kids just not want to? They just don't want to. They just don't want to be in school no more.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice run that time, Spartan. Eliminate the targets.
Got
30 seconds
that in
remaining.
life. listening.
4, 3, 2, 1. Nice run that time, Spartan.
I don't even know. Jim Carrey. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. Still doing it, still doing it. Just trying to stay consistent with everything. But during the week, it's a little harder, just because I'm
Take
just
down your
tired.
targets quickly.
Still at least do it, you know what I mean? At least like for like an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, and then I go harder like on the weekend when I have more time. But I've still been doing it just so I
30
can continue
seconds
to,
remaining.
you know what I mean, progression to what I said I was going to do. Like I said, it's just, for me, everything's just about just trying to keep my word. You know what I mean? If I say I'm going to do something, I'm just going to do it. It's not wasting time.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Mm-hmm.
Jun himself would be impressed. Go. Act fast, Spartan.
next week. That would be nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Jun himself would be impressed.
Yeah, I gotta
Go.
tap in with
Act
him.
fast, Spartan.
I'll tap in with him. I'll call him tomorrow. See what I can do.
30 seconds remaining.
Not wrong time. Boy, I gotta live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Consistency is key. Take down your targets quickly.
Yeah. That's tough.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, for her, for Ashley, it runs a lot. It's deeper than that. I mean, she's always kind of looks for a way out of things. You know what I mean, or an excuse to do certain things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet.
I mean, I get it. I mean, but I mean, at some point, you know what I mean, you gotta
Take down your
be
targets
accountable
quickly.
for certain decisions, and you can't just keep making excuses for everything. You know, that's, you know, I mean, partly why, like, you know what I mean, like, I stayed away from, I kind of stayed away from her.
30 seconds remaining.
I mean, she had reached out and was like trying to chill, like trying to double date thing, and I was just like, like I can't, you know what I mean? And like the following week, then I seen like her man was like robbing people and all that. And I was just like, Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet. Take down your targets quickly.
not saying that's an excuse or anything, but it's just, I mean, at some point, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that the people around her within her circle have said to her, you know what I mean, get out that situation, whatever the case may be. She still did whatever, you know what I mean?
Well done, Spartan.
You know what I mean? Once again, it's just at some point you just gotta take responsibility, and it's just some people in this world that they just never will. They're just always gonna try to play the victim. They're always gonna have some sort of excuse or a reason why they're not doing something, and they live by that. You know what I mean? So,
Go. Act fast, Spartan.
it's unfortunate because it happens to a lot of people with promise, and people that
30 seconds remaining.
yeah.
Five,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet.
Right.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining.
Yeah. The risk taker, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Spartan. Go. Act fast, Spartan.
Yeah.
30 seconds remaining. Five,
Facts.
4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Spartan.
Yeah.
Eliminate the targets. Thirty seconds remaining.
Right, right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet. Take down your targets quickly.
It is. It's definitely
Go. Act fast, Spartan.
it's kind of one of those things where it's, yeah. I mean, radiation's everywhere though. I mean that's kind of inevitable, but I mean, yeah, yeah. Uh, I mean, bro, I feel like a lot of that's just like I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, but to me, it's just government control. A lot of that stuff is they created, they put it out. It's like coronavirus with the vitamin. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just them doing what they do. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, just not there's some power. I can change that, so it's kind of one of those things. Kind of, chilling, man, chilling, all things, you know. Sad, but you know. So, well, you send it to me and I'll make that video. Nah, Tyrese is fast with it. He works for me. So I just said it, I said Tyrese works for me, so just send it to me. He does everything from like his phone. He wanna, yeah, young, you know what I mean? I feel like an old head, but, you know, like, he can do all that stuff from like directly from his phone. Like I need my computer, so you send it to, you know, listen, man, listen to me, nigga. Nigga, no, listen to me. I'm talking about Tyrese, not you. Um, I'm just saying, send it to me so I can add him to the group chat. Then he'll edit to you and send it back to you. I'm telling you, because you can do everything from your phone. It works for you. I was telling the dude while we were driving around. um, well, first thing, plug it. Do you have like have you backed up your phone yet? not the update. I'm just asking like, have you backed your phone up like on anything? Like, do you have like a backup of your phone on anything? Computer, on the cloud, anything? Um, I mean, he'd have to like log into his cloud, and then then you. Are you like out of space on your phone? What program? What program or what app? Oh, you can. Oh. You can trim it like that. Oh, in the edit. Oh, I got you. Yeah. No, you right. You talking about how you can like save it as a new clip and like a save the video with the. I got you. I got you. I got you. Um. I got you. I got you. Either do a voice memo with it or text it. Gracias. What do you say? Um, just walk in the building, just say, "Hey, man, loud." Say, "Hey, you." Just say, "Hey, you." Somebody just hey, you. Hey, you come here. You. Hey, you right there. Just say that. Just say that. Someone gonna walk up to you. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Come here. All right, Mama. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I gotta just get a little session in real quick so I can get my behind the bed. Huh? Buses don't take cards or anything? Alright, mama, let me go ahead and do the stream real quick so I can try to get this in before I go behind today. I gotta watch the videos. I gotta install these massage chairs tomorrow at somebody's house. Install massage chairs at someone's house. Nah, like my company, like they also offer like white glove service. So like white glove service meaning like you deliver it, you unbox it, and you kind of like you like plug it in and stuff for them. For them, yeah, they talk about like so pretty much there's like three prices for like the type of freight that I deliver, right? So um, the the company makes $200 for a delivery call. It's called an NSR or a no signature required. So pretty much you can just like drop it off at the crib and it just pretty much bounce. That's $200. $400 is called a IDD or indoor delivery. So that means that you just have to drop it off like inside their house, like either right inside the door or like inside the garage. Then the third one is called a white glove service, and you get $600 for that. Um, and yeah, pretty much you bring it inside their house and um, you like install it for them, or plug it in, or set up whatever it is that they got. hmm Even saying them numbers just got me freaking just ready to go. Golly. Oh, it's fun. So I mean, it's accessible now after the conversation I had with Adrian. So on my birthday, I'm gonna look at because I'm a bust my behind through like the hard winter, go through the worst part of it. You know, what I mean, and once it start getting nice, then obviously get a couple of drivers, and I'm gonna make my foot down. You know, pretty much drop like an ultimatum. That right there is gonna make my decision for me. Either they're gonna take it, either they take my CDL, and I'll stay for another year. So this way I can just drive and I can learn the next part of it. Or I'm just gonna take the small truck business and I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. Yeah. I mean, not to that, like I said. I mean, honestly, I won't even care. To be honest with you, like it wouldn't even. Yeah, I told him that. I told him that. she plays like when I was at like daycare, so as far as family, but also moves around. Yeah. I ain't gonna stop jazzing because everybody in the house wants to manicure. So I ain't still, I'll stop jazzing. Well, I know you started talking about a couple spots. I still gotta check your temperature on that. See what she's at in the process. And, yeah, I mean, just reach out to her. Just text me, talk to her. I don't know if you want me to initiate or do that too. You know what I mean? You can say hi, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's that. And like I said, you don't be afraid to FaceTime, but you know, a lot of times, especially when it coming out, you know, people want to talk, especially during the week, you know what I mean? If you want to talk to the kids, you know, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to reach out to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, but once again, you know, what I mean, you can see him more. You just gotta, I mean, just reach out to her. You know what I mean? Like I said, like with me, like, you know, what I mean, a lot of times I'm always moving on more than working. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like, you know, a couple games, you know, it's not gonna be 6 hours or like, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, the last couple weeks been crazy. Even then, like, you know, what I mean, I'm not really seeing you over there. I really want to see you throughout the whole game. I'm not even, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing them either. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? You know, obviously, you know what I mean? It's not a nuisance. You know what I mean? Just say you want to say hi to kids and you see them, trust me. It'll be better than them sitting there screaming or whatever, you know what I mean? So this game is carrying on, you know, you can sing songs, and a lot of stuff, but just, yeah, don't be afraid to do those things. I mean, what's your goal when you eat that up? You know, like Jazz, you eat all that stuff up, and Trey was just kind of, Trey was taking what was he saying? Just call, just call and you know, everything you want to do. You know, technology, you know what I mean? It's not, that's an important thing, you know, it's what we need. So, you know, the thing that you're talking about, you know what I mean? Those are controllables, you know what I mean? Those are just some words, how to talk on the face a little bit more, you know what I mean? To do those things, you know what I mean? Like I said, you got my blessing, don't be scared. Just call, you know what I'm saying? I see how the kids, you know, I mean, there are some days when she's working, you know, I'm not gonna let you know what days, you know, when she's not working, so she's more comfortable. We'll have that open line of communication, and make sure it's cause me to be that's a lot of it. She's showing us, like I'm really talking about it, it's impossible if you trust no girl. You know, like they're sleeping when I leave, you know, they're putting this on the bed. Well, I mean, part of the process is, you know what I mean, so I'm in a position where that's not sort of relying on you, so it shouldn't be, so those things will change too. Change too.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. targets.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
30 seconds remaining. Five, four,
It's all
three,
good.
two.
I left, I'll call you tomorrow, though.
You'll be a force on the battlefield
Alright, Mama.
yet.
Love you too.
your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet.
22 is fucking hard.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. You'll be a targets. Remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Jun himself would be impressed.
Okay. Okay.
Take down your targets quickly. Remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan.
It's not fast enough.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Now that's how it's done.
Oh, we're getting there. I was kind of locked in right there. I was kind of locked in. Not giving up.
Take down your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. is key. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining. Take down your targets quickly. Remaining.
I wasted too much time on that one guy, bro. I gotta kill him faster.
Go. Act fast, Spartan.
might as well rebuild it.
Take down your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. Yet. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Consistency is key. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. On the battlefield yet. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan.
I don't know what strategy's working. I fucking can't get over this hump. I'm just like not killing him fast enough.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Keep it up. Consistency is key.
I was cooking for a second too. I put a loss. I like that strategy.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining. Take down your targets quickly.
I gotta hit a reload before that. I gotta look at the time.
Take down your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan.
What am I trying to do? Is it serious? 30 seconds.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan.
I don't know if I can do this one. I got so close.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining. key. Take down your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan. Take down your targets quickly. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan.
This is tough. I'm about to come back at this tomorrow.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan.
It's like, if I take my time shooting, I just don't. It's too slow.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Nice run that time, Spartan.
Jesus. I don't know how I tapped into that 20K. I can't even replicate this shit anymore.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan. Take down your targets quickly. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Keep it up. Consistency is key. Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan. Go. Act fast, Spartan. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Keep it up. Consistency is key.
Oh, I thought I had it. Man, I gotta get a couple more tries. We'll go hard tomorrow.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, one. Well done, Spartan.
See if they continue one shot. The real grind will be tomorrow. I'll be BSing kind of during the week. I apologize. We'll get tapped in. We'll get tapped in.